because this case is very old and also the guitar is very old. Let's see how it looks. Hi everyone, Jouyan here. Welcome to the weekly guitar meeting at Siccas Guitars. I hope you are doing well and you had a good week. I had a great time at the Roma Expo Guitars in Italy. I have met many guitar luthiers, which is for me always very enjoyable moment because I'm seeing always the guitars but not the faces, the creators. And we are going to have some beautiful guitars in the next weeks, so stay tuned. And today we are also going to have some very, very good sounding guitars. We did also an interview with Michael Cadiz, and I warmly invite you to watch that interview. It will be after the presentation of this guitar. And let me start with this guitar. It's made by the German guitar luthier Karl-Hermann Schäfer, who is actually a specialist in making replicas of historical guitars such as Santos, Hernandez, and also this guitar is a Santos Hernandez model. This one is built in 2023. It's in a great condition, and as soon as you have this guitar in your hands, you can feel and you notice straight away that this is very close to a Santos Hernandez guitar. Also sound-wise, you will hear it in a bit. And Karl-Hermann Schäfer knows exactly what he's doing if he is replicating a historical guitar. And he owns also historical guitars, so he can have a very close look and study everything about historical guitars and make a great replica. And this guitar comes with a beautiful spruce top and wow, Madagascar rosewood back and sides. It's a very lightweight guitar, exactly as the Santos Hernandez guitars, and of course traditionally built. Let me play a few tones on it for you. This guitar sounds very special, doesn't it? I mean, you notice straight away the long sustain, long tones, so it means the guitar has a lyrical and a very singing tone, but also the color of the tone is just beautiful. Very clear, very well separated. And it's not sounding thin. Actually, it has a very, you have a very full core in the sound. But at the same time, the tones are very well separated. Stunning. It's very comfortable. Very comfortable. Everything works very well. You can follow every tone and you can guide every tone. It's a very musical instrument. I can say it in this way. And by the way, this arrangement is my own arrangement of the Persian piece Sultana Qalpa. You can find the link to the scores in the video description if you're interested in. Let me play one last piece on this guitar and then you let me know your thoughts on the sound of this guitar. It's heart melting, really. It's okay. I'm curious about your thoughts on the sound of the guitar. And let's move to the next one.
Do you think they will miss me? No. Do you think they miss me?
If you miss him, write it down in the comments because I want to do a break from the weekly guitar.
Because I miss you guys.
You didn't say it behind the camera.
What?
That you missed the audience.
Yeah.
Now in front of the camera, you're saying you missed the audience.
Hey.
Just kidding. He wants to be in touch with you again. So next week, Jonathan will join me for the weekly guitar meeting.
Which camera should I look? Actually, this one or
this one? You already forgot how to communicate.
Yes.
This is the camera.
Yes. Hi everybody. Welcome back to this episode of the weekly guitar meeting. It's me again.
Jonathan here. Today we are joined by Michael Cadiz, the guitar luthier who was living in Seattle for many years and now is building his guitars in Austria since 8 years.
Yep.
I mean, this is the third interview. I'm just repeating this information for those people who are watching this interview for the first time with Michael Cadiz. And so Michael is building two models, which are your own model.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you build also is it a Romanius model or?
I was doing a Romanius model and then I decided to stop doing that, at least for now.
Okay.
Because I didn't want to do too many copies.
Too many, yeah.
So I wanted to focus a little bit more on my own model, and then I have the new Ruck project, so that seemed like enough.
Okay. It's a good idea not to be involved in too many different models and projects.
Yeah.
Sometimes you lose the focus at some point if it's too many different stuff. But at the moment you are having this Robert Ruck project.
Mm-hmm.
And this is your own model, what you brought us today. First of all, it's a very beautiful guitar. So Michael is working very clean. Also aesthetically, the guitar looks really nice. The rosette, you do it by yourself, right? Yeah. Because there are many guitar luthiers who buy the rosette from rosette makers. But Michael is doing it by himself. Yeah, so it's a traditionally built guitar, right?
Yeah. 7 fans.
7.
And then there are a handful of, you could say, horizontal braces underneath. So, I mean, from visually, if you saw it, you could say maybe it's a hybrid lattice, but I think that would be maybe going a step too far. In terms of, I think, how it sounds and how it works, it's a traditional 7-fan bass guitar, but it I think maybe like you've said before, there are some kind of modern elements to the sound. The idea is to get a very responsive guitar that's loud enough for
concerts,
what modern players want, but has good sustain, overtones, transparency. I mean, basically, it's just what everyone says. I'm trying to build the best guitar I can. A big thing for me is building a light, responsive guitar that also has good overtones and sustain. Where that's the type of instrument that I like. That it's kind of light, like we were saying before, that you can kind of feel the aura of the guitar a little bit. It gives you something back. The whole guitar moves. And then the difficulty there comes when you build a guitar like that. It can be difficult to have
long sustain sometimes.
Long sustain, transparency, the evenness of notes, that they're not kind of all over the place, the separation, that each string sounds kind of similar in a way. There's a certain amount of homogeneity, I guess. So it's just trying to balance all of that. And, that's the goal.
So we will have a closer look at this guitar. So now you can probably see more details with this camera. So it has obviously a cedar top, Indian rosewood back and sides, and the sides are not doubled. It's okay. And elevated fingerboard, which I like a lot. It's sometimes if you play for a longer time on a guitar with elevated fingerboard, for me it's not that easy to switch to a guitar with not elevated fingerboard, but it's just me. So the scale of the guitar is 64. The tuning machines are also high quality Klaus Scheller tuning machines. Beautiful. Exactly how you would describe this guitar. It has a traditional tone, the qualities of a traditional guitar, but it's still very responsive and well resonating and loud. It's a combination of qualities of a traditional guitar and a modern sounding guitar. And I think also the transition or the bridge from the basses to trebles very smooth. It's like you don't hear suddenly a huge difference between the basses and the trebles. It's very organic, compact. So the transition from basses to trebles, if you listen to it, and I think the first string offers me a slightly minimal brighter tone, which is actually great because many pieces, the melody is written for the first string. The life will be much easier if the guitar offers you that. That little brilliance in the first string, I love it. yeah, so maybe I play one more piece and then we go and eat something.
Yeah, okay.
I find it also very comfortable to play. Yeah. It's usually I need like 2-3 takes to play a piece clean, and now it was the first take. It's very comfortable. So that's why I'm going to play another piece, but this one will be the last, and then we go and eat
All right.
something. Very enjoyable, and even with nylon strings on it, because I'm used to play carbon, and usually if I switch to nylon, it's like I'm struggling, but in this case, I don't care if it's nylon or carbon. It works so well. Yeah. Is there anything you want to add about this guitar?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I can't think of anything.
Well, then you can let us know your thoughts as usual on this guitar. The other guitar that Michael Cadiz brought us today, which he has built, I don't know if this video is going to be published after that guitar or before that, but at some point both guitars are published on our website, and you can also compare these two guitars or these two videos if you are interested in to see the differences, and it might be also a good feedback for you to know what people think, what are the differences between those two guitars. And but they are different. It's like cola and Fanta, Coke and Fanta, so it's just okay, maybe should we cut it?
It doesn't matter.
No, it's good. It's good. Maybe cola, Coke and Fanta was not the best example. It's like Lamborghini and Ferrari.
Yeah,
better. Okay, then see you in a bit. And this very special instrument is made by the German guitar luthier Martin Jakob Weissgerber, who was the son of Richard Jakob Weissgerber. And this guitar is the großes Spanisches Modell, so the large Spanish model. It's from 1957. This guitar is nearly 70 years old, and it's in a great condition. It's like new. And I thought the Jose Ramirez guitar before was actually in a very good condition, but it's even older than that, and it's very rare that you can find a Martin Jakob Weissgerber guitar in this great condition. And it's also a very lightly built guitar with a spruce top and Indian rosewood back and sides. And also this guitar has, as the guitars of Richard Jakob Weissgerber, some very special elements, such as the little curve and the hole between the guitar neck and the top of the guitar in this area. You might be able to see this picture on our website. You can find the link to this guitar in the video description. And also the neck of the guitar and the fretboard is very special. And you can see a very typical Weissgerber headstock grave on this guitar, which is a beautiful artistic work. Wow, I'm very curious how this guitar sounds. I'm thinking, should I talk about it or play more and then talk about it? Because this guitar has some special qualities. Let's play more. Let me talk. This guitar has, first of all, a very lyrical tone. Sustain of the guitar is really good. And this is actually the case with the most of the traditionally built guitars. The more modern guitars, the lattice braced guitars and the double top guitars, they tend sometimes to have a bit shorter tone. But most of the traditionally built guitars have very long sustain. But also the balance of this guitar is amazing. And it has such a full-bodied sound. I think the main resonance of this guitar is also very deep. It might be even E. It's like a bass guitar. Okay, at some point it wasn't Villa-Lobos anymore. Wow, let me play more on it. And it's also very comfortable to play. Actually, I'm confident that you will enjoy the sound of this guitar. But let me know what you think in the comments. And yeah, it was a Martin Jakob Weissgerber from 1957 in a great condition. I mean, congrats to the people who were keeping this guitar. Well, next instrument. The next guitar, I wanted to show you also the case of the guitar, because this case is very old and also the guitar is very old. This guitar is a romantic guitar. It's made... Okay, maybe I will take out the guitar and then I will explain about the guitar. Let's open it together. It has also a very funny way of opening the case. Let's see how it looks. Wow. Look at it. This is, it's not a replica. It's actually a guitar from 1811. And for its age, it's also in a very good condition. Lovely. Well, I will take out this guitar and then I will play a romantic piece on it. Well, this romantic guitar made in 1811 is made by the German guitar luthier Joseph Fischer, who was actually born in the near of Munich, and he was also a composer, a sitar player, and a plucked instrument maker. And this particular instrument, he has built this one in 1811, and the top of the guitar is a spruce and back and sides are maple. I think for an instrument which is actually more than 200 years old, wow, it's in a very good condition. And I will play a romantic piece of that area. I think it will be very suitable to the sound of this guitar. And the tuning of the guitar is a bit lower. I think the first string is not E, but I tuned it in D sharp, so a half tone lower. Let's see how it sounds. There is a feeling I can't describe when I'm playing this guitar. It's lovely, it's heart melting, especially if you play a piece of that epoch, like the Serenade, Ständchen by Franz Schubert, what I have played on this guitar, you can feel that it's very suitable to this kind of guitars. Of course, if I would play Asturias on this guitar, it wouldn't work. This is a romantic guitar. I mean, okay, this part would work, but if I start to play, you know, I struggle a bit to play this on this guitar. I mean, I'm very curious what you are hearing from the other side. It feels like this piece has been composed to be played on this guitar. But it's an arrangement of a Persian melody which has been composed actually in the 70s. And if you're interested in this course, you can find the link in the video description. What a way to end this week's weekly guitar meeting. Joseph Fischer guitar, romantic guitar from 1811. It's special. I'm very curious what is your thoughts on the sound of this guitar and also the other guitars of this week. I hope you enjoyed this week's weekly guitar meeting. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like as usual and subscribe to our channel. If you didn't do that already, I think you can find the button somewhere here under the video. And have a nice weekend. See you next week.